Moussa Sow is a professional footballer who plays for Al-Ahli, as a striker. He started his professional career at Stade Rennais in 2004 as an 18-year-old. In his first couple of seasons, Sow made his mark mostly in cup competitions, scoring a brace for Rennes against Corte on January 6, 2006 in the Coupe de France and one in an away game against Lille in the Coupe de la Ligue. He was loaned out to Sedan in 2007, scoring 6 goals in 30 appearances for the club. Upon his return to Rennes, he was the club's first-choice striker for 2 seasons before joining Lille on a free transfer in June 2010. He joined Fenerbahçe Section E in 2012. Born in France, he represents Senegal at international level. Club career Lille. After his contract with Rennes came to an end, the 24-year-old forward signed a 3-year deal with Lille on June 28, 2010. Sow scored on his debut for Lille in a 1-1 draw away to his former club Rennes. But Moussa Sow did not score again in the league until a 90th-minute goal on September 19 gave Lille all 3 points in a tough home contest against Auxerre. Sow scored his first hat-trick for Lille on November 13, 2010. The goals came in a 5-2 away victory to Corte, with both Gavinho and Franck Beria grabbing 90th-minute goals to seal the win. Less than a month later on December 5, 2010, Sow netted another hat-trick this time against Lorient. His goals helped Lille to a 6-3 win and firmly placed his side into contention for the Ligue 1 crown. Lille went into the winter break in sole position of first place, as Sow fired in their only goal in a 1-1 draw with Saint-Étienne on December 22, 2010. Sow scored his 22nd goal of the Ligue 1 campaign in a 2-2 draw with Paris Saint-Germain on May 21, 2011. The result ensured that Lille would secure their first Ligue 1 title since 1954. Sow scored his third hat-trick, on the final day of the season, as Lille tied the knot on their championship season with an emphatic 3-2 victory over former club Rennes. Sow was the top scorer during the 2010-11 season with 25 league goals and also contributed with 3 assists. Fenerbahçe Section E =. On January 27, 2012, Fenerbahçe Section E acquired Sow for a €10 million. Sow signed a 4.5-year contract which will see him remain at the club until the end of 2015-16 season. Sow made his debut in a local rivalry against Besiktas on February 5, 2012 and scored a goal in the second minute of injury time. On March 18 he scored the first goal of the derby match with a bicycle kick against rivals Galatasaray. He continued his good run of form, as he scored a late equalizer against Kayserispor to earn a draw for his team in quarter-finals of the Turkish Cup on April 12, 2012, helping his team to reach the semi-finals through a penalty shootout. Sow also scored the second goal for his team against rivals Trabzonspor on April 15, 2012. Over the course of the 2011-12 season Sow played 12 league matches and scored 7 goals. Sow earned his first trophy with Fener in the Turkish Cup final on May 16 as the club ripped apart Bursaspor by a score of 4-0. In the 2012-13 season Sow played 22 league matches and scored 13 goals, also scoring 3 goals in European matches. On March 3, 2013 Fenerbahçe Section E played a derby match with Besiktas and Sow scored 2 goals in this match. On March 10, 2013 Sow scored 1 more goal on against Bursaspor, also Fenerbahçe Section E won the match with score 4-1. On March 17, 2013 Sow scored 1 goal against Antalyaspor and Fenerbahçe Section E won this match 2-1, with this goal Sow scored 4 goals last 3 weeks. On May 22, 2013, Sow scored the solitary goal as Fenerbahçe Section E defeated Trabzonspor to secure the club's second straight 2012-13 Turkish Cup, consolation for falling short to city rivals Galatasaray in the league campaign. On September 21, 2013 Fenerbahçe Section E were victorious in a 4-0 win against Elazığ ±Aspor. Sow completed his first hat-trick for Fenerbahçe Section E during this match. Al-Ahli. On August 29, 2015, Al-Ahli acquired Sow for a $16 million. International career. On September 5, 2010, Sow scored his first goal for Senegal in a 4-0 defeat of the Democratic Republic of Congo during qualifying for the 2012 Africa Cup of Nations. He scored 3 more times in the qualifying phase as well as once in a 2-1 defeat to Equatorial Guinea at the tournament finals. At the 2015 Africa Cup of Nations, Sow scored Senegal's winning goal as they defeated Ghana 2-1 in the team's opening match. Career statistics, as of May 2, 2015. Club international international goals Honours, France U19, UEFA European Under-19 Football Championship, 1. 2005. Lille, Ligue 1, 1. 2010 Euro 11. Coupe de France, 1. 2010 Euro 11. Fenerbahçe Section E, ZAR 1 Quarter per Ligue, 1. 2013 Euro 14. Turkish Cup, 2. 2011 Euro 12, 2012 Euro 13. Turkish Super Cup, 1. 2014. Individual Trophée Copyright Émile Labuteur, 1. 2011. Notes. References. External links, Moussa Sow at ESPN.com, Moussa Sow profile at Soxaway, Moussa Sow at national-football-teams.com, Moussa Sow at TFF.org,